Did you know that one of the greatest rock hits of all time was literally written in a dream, and its creator was absolutely convinced it was total garbage? The year is 1965. Keith Richards, the legendary guitarist of the Rolling Stones, wakes up in a messy hotel room in Clearwater, Florida. He has no idea where he is, his head is spinning, but he feels that something magical and strange happened in his mind during the night. He looks next to his bed and notices his small, portable Philips cassette recorder. To his surprise, the tape is run all the way to the end. Intrigued, he presses rewind, hits play, and gets ready to listen. What he heard coming from that tiny speaker changed the history of modern music forever. The tape had captured that famous, raw, and iconic guitar riff for the song Satisfaction. Keith had absolutely no memory of waking up in the middle of the night, grabbing his acoustic guitar, recording those historic notes, and falling back asleep. But here is the absolute craziest part of the story. After those 3 legendary notes that every rock fan knows today, the cassette recorder kept running in the dark for another 40 minutes. It captured nothing but Keith Richards' incredibly heavy snoring. When Keith later took this rough midnight recording to the rest of the band, Mick Jagger was instantly thrilled. He saw the massive potential and immediately sat down by a hotel pool to write the lyrics. However, Keith absolutely hated the song. He thought the riff was way too simple, childish, and incredibly boring. In fact, he never even wanted a guitar on the final track. His original plan was for that specific rhythm to be played by horns and trumpets, in the style of old-school soul music. To simulate the sound of trumpets in the studio before the real horn players arrived, Keith used a strange new electronic gadget, a Gibson Fuzztone pedal that heavily distorted his guitar sound. It was meant to be just a quick experiment, a temporary demo for rehearsal. But behind Keith's back, the band and their manager voted to release the song exactly as it was, with that dirty guitar sound. Keith was furious when he found out. He claimed this song would completely ruin their career and make them a laughingstock. But what actually happened next is history. Satisfaction launched the Rolling Stones straight into the stratosphere. It became their first #1 hit in America, and that raw, distorted guitar sound, which started as a fake trumpet, accidentally birthed heavy rock and roll forever. It became the ultimate anthem of a frustrated generation. All of this happened thanks to a random dream, a cheap guitar pedal, and 40 minutes of heavy snoring. So, the next time you have a weird dream in the middle of the night, make sure to write it down, because it might just be your next worldwide hit.